सांग रे सांग तुझं नाव किती सांग
गुड मॉर्निंग everyone. I'm Shubham Sawant.
शुभम सावंत
Government Polytechnic Canteen. Stream. First name Mohammed. Our
गवर्नमेंट पॉलिटिक
project.
पंजिम
Government
बस
Polytechnic.
ऑर्डर ले
Our project is hybrid self-sustaining non-conventional energy. We are trying to make such a model which will this to improve efficiency of non-conventional energy by using wind, solar, and giving it to our electromagnetic pulsing system which we are creating and getting a high output power. So our idea is to make a hybrid system to keep the turbine rotating and generating by using wind, solar, and when they are both are absent, we are using the electromagnetic pulsing system to keep it rotating continuously. So our main idea is to create free self-sustaining energy, electric energy, by using the electromagnetic pulsing. How it works. In this, we are using three types of energy to create, drive the alternator to generate electricity. That is solar, wind, and electromagnetic electricity. When sun is there, the solar energy generated will be stored in batteries because it is a less amount of power created. And wind energy will directly run the turbine and create electricity. So the power stored from the solar energy will be used to drive electromagnet because our electromagnetic system is such that it consumes less power and it will drive that alternator so fast that it will create more energy. Here's the block diagram. Wind energy will directly turn the turbine and solar energy will be stored in batteries and batteries will alternately drive the electromagnetic pulsing system. And when both are absent, wind energy is not there, solar is not there, batteries are down, so the turbine rotated by the electromagnetic system will get the output which is very high. We will take some of that output to drive again the electromagnetic system and the remaining will be stored in the battery bank. So it will be like continuous loop of energy. Again the output will be given to input and some of that will be removed to store. It will be given to the
principle of energy itself. Here.
next one this one
yeah, advantages. It is simple to create. Just some this is tuning is required for the pulsing timingly, and it will run continuously 24 hours. There is no stopping of that. Low maintenance, 100%. You can save your energy bills, totally free energy, and it is completely harmless and developed on side effects. Second year.
it's 12
No, government polytechnic. Polytechnic is first year.
So that's he's less than 12. Second year. Equivalent to 12.
yeah my main worry is for example when you say wind is there a threshold have you seen any windmill by the way where have you seen in Goa
Not in Goa. I'm going to Goa.
in Goa there are two places where there is windmill
Yeah, Goa is in GNC. There was one first of all.
Goa Science Center is there
Science Center.
Donapola is there is there a threshold needed for the wind because you said that wind
Yes.
what is the threshold 1 meter per second 2 meter per second
Yeah, I don't know what it
you should know
is. Yeah, because
You
we
should
have
know because-
recently came up with the idea. It's not yet built so much.
yeah what wind speeds actually the wind this one will play
Yeah.
yeah you need a, and when will be the winds maximum in Goa any idea which month it will be winter no this are some of the basic things you should do research
Yeah. Actually, sir, our project is basically dependent on the electromagnetic pulsing system.
you are yeah that's what he wanted to ask
I really want to know what that electromagnetic pulsating system is.
yeah you I think
First question. Second question is, you're converting energy at your vision will. Do you really think that's an economic procedure? The idea of conversion?
You can join if you want. You can join.
yeah other two people also and how much of solar cells will need to be put for example if there are solar cells there how much yeah the efficiency for example you know what is the efficiency of solar cells anytime you thought where in Goa any place is there where they use exclusively solar cells You should do a study, man. You go to Central Library, you should do Google, and you are young people. You people also can answer.
Actually, even if we don't use wind and solar, we can completely remove that.
Yeah, but still.
But then how
do
it
you
becomes
exactly? That's what
How
I'm,
you
we have
become
to
I'm really
kickstart it,
curious.
actually like a kickstart. We have to give some power.
कितले power दिवपा जाय तसा म्हाका
For small model which we are creating, it will be like
1 watt पुरो 1 kilowatt जाय
uh,
how much power initial
that
power
electromagnet. It will depend on the electromagnets.
I'm not still clear about that concept.
You explain only that electromagnetic pulsating system. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, we will be there will be a turbine on this, an alternator, and on the end of the turbines we will be using neodymium magnets. Okay, only one pulse, south or north, and
Single pole.
single. No, it will be double pole, but
One sector.
one side. And around that there will be this electromagnets. We will be creating that circuit in such a way that it will give some pulse, like a pulse, and will rotate. Only like one pulse. It won't consume much energy. So that is the idea.
Can you tell me what is the frequency? You are electrical engineer, so I can ask you electrical questions. And I am professor from electrical engineering. You are caught here.
Unfortunately for him, these two people also can help if they have contributed.
Yeah, the second year that much you will be able to. I am not a fluent deep. So can you tell me what is the frequency of that AC power that is, and you are generating AC power, electromagnetic power, pulsating
No,
system?
DC.
Generating DC.
DC.
Okay. So you are using commutator? You have planned for a commutator then?
No, not
How will, when it oscillates, how will it become DC then without a commutator? Okay, fine, you are now making it DC. Okay. Then battery is coming into DC. What is that
Yeah,
arrow?
battery is coming into DC.
I didn't understand that.
The battery will, suppose that is not there, if we give some little extra for start, we can give some power to the electromagnetic system that which we are creating. Then it will be continuously keep rotating, then it will keep creating energy, continuous energy.
You need to just check the circuit first of all.
Yeah.
And that battery bank is no way connected with your electromagnetic pulse system. See,
No.
for example, the wind energy which goes actually directly to the battery bank. See, for example, if there is no solar energy, that also could have been used to kickstart your electromagnetic
Yeah.
pulse. But
Actually we are using
but it doesn't. It is no way connected. This your circuit diagram. The connected है ना मेरे कहीं connect है ना.
output from output it is
Oh, okay. Output also is there.
Output,
Output also is there.
So he is actually using all these three energies to charge electromagnetic
Pulsing
pulsating system which will eventually charge the turbine. And he thinks that when all these three things are used in tandem, it will become a self-sustaining kind of a system. Now the new thing is that we have to actually work into the nitty-gritties of how much energy is
yeah.
required. And
To
that
kickstart.
kind of thing I was actually expecting during the presentation. Theoretically, okay. Practically, yes. Means you can think, okay, this can be a balance. But actually, whether you can do it, you have to put those in numbers, right? To
Too
prove
much
that
of
is
precision is required for that.
एक number जाए correct. It's a very
Very
valid.
precise
calculations
calculations are required. And
So
that
why did you
mounting
do that?
things
That's
are
what.
actually, yeah.
That's very crucial.
See, the entire world is working on energy storage. Okay, and highly expensive concept. There are energy storage from natural gas also. It rapidly absorbs and so many things. So first of all, there is a flaw in the circuit, the way you want to implement. Maybe if theoretically here you have a proper thing, there will, and then expense is very high. It's an expensive thing. And at what, like the what kilowatt per unit? What is the rupees per kilowatt hour? So that you should see energy cost.
You have calculated anything?
Tariff rate you should see.
We are doing a prototype.
You are doing a prototype?
Yeah, we are actually working on it. It's a small prototype.
That's okay. But when you think it will be ready?
1 week, 2 week.
1 week.
Send it to him. Send it to me or send it to her.
Yeah.
Send all the three of us.
Huh?
Because if you can get energy so cheap, I would like to have it in my home. I don't
That's
know.
what we are trying to get.
Okay.
Free energy for all of us.
Free energy for all.
At least for Goa. To start with Goa.
Yeah, start with
Goa small
With
state.
having rooftop, you charge your inverter. Again, it will. This is all. It's nice. It has to be better presented.
So,
Concept.
yeah, means you have to put some numbers, so to prove.
Thank you. next
group
year.
second group is over.
Oh, yes, the second group is over. Then all of them can go. Those who are over, you can please go outside. Chat here on coffee tea.
हाँ
We need a break. Yeah, we need a break.
Nihal Milvani
Okay.
from AITD, ASCA, Hardware Institute of Technology.
Nihal
Milvani,
Milwan.
MELWA.
Okay.
So, and I'm a third year computer engineering student.
Very good. Yeah, explain your project.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Which one you want? The PPT, the last one, agglomeration.
Little louder.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 and 3.
7 is the
Yes.
basic.
7 minutes.
Can we start the... Okay. So basically my project is on agglomeration of iron ore fines. Agglomeration means bringing together. So I'll just give you a little background. Can we go to the next slide please? Basically iron ore is classified into two sizes, that is fines and lumpy. These are size classifications. Fines is anything below 10 mm and lumpy is anything above 10 mm up to 40 mm. Just press the button. Both of them eventually want to become steel. Can we go to the next slide? So basically there exists a problem with this situation. Fines are considered as waste by the industry and have been accumulating for the past 40 years. There has been an accumulation of say approximately 40 billion tons all over India. Can we go to the next point? So this accumulation has come over the years because the conventional methods of making sponge irons, eventually steel, only utilize lumps, as a result of which fines are considered as waste. So and next point. So the obvious solution at hand would be to convert fines to lumps. Basically, if you can bring together some fines, you can make it into a sizable lump. No, wait. So what happens is there are techniques that already do this, but they are extremely inefficient. Use coal or coke, and with the environmental laws are so stringent right now, anything that harms the environment is not going to work. It's not going to happen, and especially in the state of Goa where the environmental laws are so fragile. Okay, and so as per the new MMDA Act that's going to come out, it's going to state that dumping cannot be done outside the mining lease. It has to be done within the mining lease. So when you, what happens first when we used to extract, say back in the 1950s, you used to have an even ratio of fines to lumps. So right now, as you go closer as you go deeper you scratch the surface, you go deeper. So the concentration of fines increases. So now it can be 3:1. So 3 tons of fines come out per ton of lumpy. So meaning more dumps will be created. So and they'll run out of space to mine because all their mines will be full of dumps. So let's take a look at the existing conversion techniques and their problems. So there are two conversion techniques. One is pelletization and one is sintering. Can you hit it one more time? Pelletization and sintering. If you hit one, okay. So what happens in pelletization? It utilizes coal. So coal in itself is around $100 a ton right now. So the costs drastically increase. So and if you see, this is actually a thermal. It's like an animation. If you look at it on the PPT. Basically, it's a thermal image of the pellet. What happens is, so in a thermal image, the blue area means it's cold, the orange and yellow means there's heat. So what happens is, because of the process of pelletization, sometimes the heat does not permeate to the center of the pellet, thereby leaving it uncooked, which is I mean, it's pointless doing it. Then if we come to sintering, again it utilizes coal. Again the costs are very high. So and if you notice the shape of the sinter, it's unevenly shaped. So and what happens is sometimes it may collide with the linings of the blast furnace or the rotating kiln and damage it. So and sometimes what happens is the process of sintering does not give it strong bonding properties. That is called the tumbler index. So and as a result of which it just falls apart back into fine. So our whole point of converting it to lumps is just gone for a toss. So then we go to the next. So what do I propose? The innovative solution that I propose. So basically what I propose is agglomeration with a hydraulic press by application of sudden high pressure. The feed material would be high grade iron ore fines. So then the output would be a briquette. It's called a briquette because of the shape. So then go to the next slide. So whatever I just said, I mean hydraulic press is technology that is openly available to anyone. So why aren't people already doing it? There exists an entry barrier. So if you could. So a binding agent is used, which is a proprietary mix and is added to the fines before agglomeration. So if we, as a result of which, it gives the briquette the necessary bonding properties and the necessary thermal permeability to get properly cooked within the blast furnace. So can we go ahead? So I have a video, animated video. It's like a.
You have the prototype also, right?
No, so I.
You have just animated it.
Agglomerated it and split the two drums coming together. These are the two drums we have far apart. So here's the fines, they're being mixed with the binding agent. Here's the binding agent being prepared. So this is the output. So and then I had it tested in a board.
So the binding and everything, you did it personally?
Yes, sir. Actually, I had help from my father.
Yeah, and plus finance is involved now. To go to China is not an easy job or whatever. Somebody has to fund, travel to and fro and which research institute in China? No, place. Forget about the name. I want to the place. Need to Beijing or to this one?
No, Beijing, sir. It was in a province outside Beijing.
It's in the north or northwest or south?
No, it's in Beijing. So I can ask that.
You should know because there's actually very. Is it close to Taiwan? It's called Gunsha. No. It's actually
not
in
Punjab. So I remember one place.
and major problem is actually
You alone
language.
went or you went with your
my
father?
dad's. So, and the problem is that speaking the language.
Language is a major problem. So is food.
So this is
Yeah.
your dad's
So we had
idea,
to
not
get-
your idea, right?
So he put me onto it, but his support was
Is it
there.
his baby or your baby? That's what we wanted to ask.
I mean,
Basically, in this whole concept, what is the output?
What is your contribution and what is your output?
Yeah, because
Look at
now
this.
the output is we're utilizing all the possible. It will be a huge problem for the industry managing all of that fines waste. So and if I explain to you the financial, we can see because the sale price per ton of the price difference is very huge between fines and lumps.
Right.
So fines right now used to be 2,000 rupees, now it's hardly gone to 1,100, and once the new MMDA Act comes out, so it will be for free basically because nobody wants it in their lease area. It's going to be more of a
Burden
plus
pollution.
after, yeah. So then this concept converts that into opportunity to sell it as lumps. So it's basically
I'll just give an example. I'm just trying to understand. Suppose there's a knife. Knife is only to cut the fruits. I'm using it to cut the stones. Now a stone came mine. It's mine. So now, what is your product? Now I can't say, right?
so the binding agent is what's the
So you have what is your yes,
yeah.
what is your innovation?
So the binding agent.
So he is saying it's a process in it.
Processing.
It's a more of a
Places like Chernobyl, like because there's a lot of radiation still over there, and so it absorbs and holds on to the radiation till its half-life period, as in when it becomes non-nuclear, as in non-harmful, and then it can be released from the structure, and so it's calcium-based.
So now you are putting a patent for it?
I'm in two minds right now. So because if I put a patent for it, I'll be announcing it to the whole world.
So you just want to
you want to
make it a proprietary.
No, what I've seen business models wherein they do not have patents, but yet they are the only ones doing it.
Yes.
And when there are patents, it's like you're setting the recipe. People can come along that recipe and maybe do something different and then put another patent up for it. So I rather sit in one corner in a niche and do better.
Productize and
Yeah.
commercialize.
But Nihal, you may be missing the boat, for example. If you don't do the IPR, for example,
Somebody else
will do it and they'll say, okay, you're just copying it or whatever. So,
I'm not in the.
It's a
I'm
chicken
not in
and
the
egg
process
problem
of
there.
so I'm not in the process of making money. It's just about giving back to the.
no,
that's
we are
okay.
not forget about money.
money, but somebody else actually comes up and
From America or Europe that does that. Then you had it.
So then you're saying that I should.
You should go to a correct person, and maybe we have a lot of IPR people here. Maybe even including NIO, for example. How to go about it? You can have a national patent, an international patent, or European patent, and an American patent. Go. We have a Harcourt case. Yeah, you should. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No,
So-
you should do it.
So
Don't
the
say
thing is
yeah.
that you sit down with the have you met any patent attorney? So because they will actually guide you whether you should go or you should not go. You know, what are the lacunae? What could be the pitfalls? What you can gain? What you can lose? And things like that. You know. So rather than you taking a decision, not doing it, you actually sit down with an expert and decide whether you want to file a patent or not. So that
You can go to NCL, for example. I'll just tell simple example, go to NCL, where our earlier DG, Mashelkar, for example, National Chemical Laboratory in Pune, just across. They have a lot of this one, and Dr. Mashelkar always says, publish or perish. Then he had patent, publish and perish. Patenting is very important, Neha. Don't take it lightly. Okay, you really miss the boat.
The reason is if someone doesn't come, it's okay. But if somebody else comes,
That's it.
then you are
Oh,
finished.
I didn't do it. It's a very simple thing. Then you will cry. We don't want you to cry.
So that becomes very difficult. But there are always some ways to serve it, publish it in a very half-baked way somewhere else. So there are multiple ways.
They will tell you.
They will tell you.
Go to NCL or maybe that patent this one or whatever, and meet a couple of people, as I correctly said, and meet as many IPR people also.
So I was looking at if there are existing patents, so there's like
That
also. So I
you
don't
do a
know
survey.
if-
You do a survey.
First is the technology landscaping.
So
Yeah.
what I saw is that there was one filed in 1950s using wood pulp.
Uh,
That's nothing similar to that.
no, but that must be expired now.
Yeah,
1950.
15 years is the life
Yeah,
of
yeah.
patents.
So but that must be expired now. Okay,
Nothing
but you
like
talk to people. We are not the best people to guide you on
Exactly.
that.
We are not into that.
Yeah. So,
But talk to people. I say.
or get in touch with me.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's already-
He's already in Pune.
I-
He'll help.
That
He'll
will
help.
survive if you have to stay, right?
He didn't really carry on so after the
After that,
So-
something.
So the other fellow was-
Nihal, you go to Pune, contact him. He will
Yeah,
help. He
you
will
get
help
it-
in
you
contact
get
with
in touch with
MCL
him.
or whatever.
You get in touch with me.
Jerry sir is the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I work in area of innovations. I know Mashakar and other people very thoroughly.
Yeah, yeah.
We will find out.
He will have NCL also. He'll see that you go with correct person. Okay.
So venture capital in NCL there is a venture center also. We can explore what to do. So get in touch.
Well, it's with finance.
Yeah, yeah. Financials. I would like to
Yeah.
explain.
I've been trying to understand how this works. So then what PSI is required to make the briquettes? 200 PSI is required. What kind of
Let's see the financial thing.
production? So the benefits of the process is the entry value ensures the monopoly. So the process is environmentally friendly as it is a new coal or coal cell. And it's eligible for renewable energy certificates or carbon credits. But right now the price of carbon credits is not that declining. So maybe we can hold on to it for some time. So and it's highly lucrative. How highly lucrative it is financials. So all figures are new. So if we initially set up a plant of 300 metric tons per day, a machinery would cost around 75 lakhs and operating expenses would be by the fines and the most expensive operating expense. That would come around 25 lakhs. So the total investment would be 1 crore if we set up 300 metric tons per day. So the fines cost, I've taken very high values because it's a business plan estimate. So I can't so I took 2,000 rupees as the fines cost. So right now it's only around 100 and with the new MMDA it will be 4 lakhs, to be very honest. So the briquetting cost is so there's transportation and verification. Now what also because the current scenario in Goa is such that mining is banned and obtaining ore is not possible. So but even though if I obtain go on low grade ore, I'll have to beneficate it to minus one. I'll have to do something called a limiting point as in I have to crush it to minus 1 mm size and put it into a sieve when it will come out as concentrated high grade iron fines. Or I can transport high grade fines ore and bring it here. So the transportation and beneficiation cost
From Bellary to here.
Bellary, so Bagal mines, anyway. So 1,300. So and there's a briquetting cost of 1,000. So for the machine, I'm just taking additional cost. And this includes the cost of the barn. But it's actually negligible because we have it in. It's just lying around here, so we just pick up some. It's not that complicated to do. So, and the miscellaneous cost, so it's a business plan estimate. So I don't know what miscellaneous costs I can look up easily.
So you say 1,500 per ton.
So 5,000.
No. Profit. I'm just talking about profit.
Yes, sir. Because the sale price is not nothing less than 8,000 right now. So and some plants have even shut down because they don't have supply. So many plants. There are 7. One is Tata's plant that is running. They bring in their own private railway, and I think Cesar's other plant they bring in a private. Yes, sir. So there are 5 plants that are completely shut down and I'll be their sole supplier. And the requirement per day is when I call family market research. I didn't tell them I'm doing this project. I just said that I'm finding out what's your productivity. So the total requirement comes to 8,000 tons per day. So and then the profit would be 1,500. So again, it's on a very master price side. So and within a month, normally there are ways in operating. You can do 2 shifts of 10 hours each. You can do 1 shift of 10 hours and then give a break. So because it's an abrasive process. The machine also has wear and tear. So you have to stop for a bit. Then you can do another 10 hour shift. So in one day you can do 2 shifts of 10 hours each. Then you can produce more than 300 tons. So it's 300 tons taken at 10 hours per day. So we can do 300 tons by 2 hours shift. So that's 600 tons a day. So then in 1 month we can break even with the investment. had this one guy named John Fernandez who was talking. He asked me, I'm making a bricketing machine. And I was surprised that he knew what I was talking about, because everyone else, when I would say the word briquette, they would be surprised at what's going on. So he told me that you can briquette biomass, and because the heat in the lignite, it becomes into charcoal.
There is one stall
Because of,
there.
yeah, they have a briquette of it.
Yes.
Yeah. And it becomes charcoal, which is also very high sellable product.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. We
Good
are
Nihal,
already-
good Nihal.
Thank you, sir. Next.
Next.
Visited any steel plants or
Sir?
steel plant have you visited?
There was one in Vizag.
Just in that steel plant.
Vizag Steel Plant is very famous. Do visit, do visit.
Yes, sir. I've been there. But when I was at that time I was not on to this project.
But you can make a visit
Yes,
now.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Your presentation.
I am studying in third year mechanical engineering in GEC. My project name is semi-automatic. Manohar Satkar. My project name is semi-automatic wheelchair. Wheelchairs are mostly available in every hospital, but they do not have the facility of shifting the patient from wheelchair to bed. But
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
our wheelchair is providing the facility of shifting the patient from wheelchair to bed, and it has the screw jack which lift the wheelchair up, and then it convert into bed, and then it transfer the patient from wheelchair to bed.
Okay. Good.
This is fabrication of frame, shaft, wooden rollers, screw jack we have used. And the advantages of this project is of wheelchair is only one person is required to shift the patient. We see that in hospital there are at least 4 or 5 people are required to shift the patient, and it is very risky. So, but here one person can very easily can transfer the patient from wheelchair to bed. Even next suggestion. This is we have made project is semi-automatic. We do not involve any automation in this, but this can be made automated by providing hydraulic jack for lifting purpose, hydraulic conveyor system, and hydraulic system can be used for converting that bed into wheelchair into bed.
You have video?
Yeah, I have video.
Let's go to the
Video
video.
directly, yeah.
So then we will able to understand.
Understand? Yeah, appreciate it better. First.
That is your prototype video. Video is
First
prototype.
You can watch it.
वैसे टेढ़ा क्यों है?
Yeah. Change it, change.
Audio
Audio
section.
change it.
It will be like
No, you want
Will you like that?
No, you rotate this
Okay.
one.
You would like to, okay. How is it going to look like this only?
mobile.
No, no.
You have taken on
Mobile
mobile.
is taken.
Oh, okay.
So this is lifting.
हाँ.
This you can click na properly.
नहीं.
It's okay.
Picture ला because picture what is video.
Maybe I just
You want to do it like this?
Careful, careful, madam.
नहीं बेटे.
PowerPoint.
After that it will be
नहीं बेटे. वो वहाँ नहीं change होगा ना.
There is for us only.
हाँ.
For us, okay.
Hold it. Should fall. Take care that it should fall.
it's converted into bed.
Can you go? पहले से भी.
नहीं पहले से देखेंगे.
हाँ.
Start from the beginning. No, it doesn't know. You have to put so much time and effort करपा जाए नहीं तो कहाँ से पापा.
नहीं बेटे ये always motorized.
Sir, we will be making sir hydraulic total automation. That one button click, it come up. After one button,
Yeah.
it will convert into bed, and then one button shift patient on wheelchair and again back to the wheelchair.
So this you can motorize it.
Yeah.
Can you see?
all in one.
How long you are working on this?
Sir, we have worked only 6 months and then we have made.
How big is your group? How many people?
So there are 5 people.
5 people.
Sir, basically idea is of mine, sir. They are helping, sir.
How much is what modifications you have done to an ordinary wheelchair? Let me know.
Ordinary wheelchair only, sir. We have, sir, only wheelchair get converted to bed and all. Wheelchair only, user wheelchair only. So this can be used in, sir, government hospital, sir. We can see, sir. No one is ready to help, sir. Not poor, sir. That's all, sir.
What is the cost of this?
So 9,000.
9,000 rupees?
It's very cheap, I would say.
After automation or this
Nah, this
mechanical part is mechanical thing.
total mechanical is 9. After automation is more. That's why we are waiting.
Yeah, if you put motor etc., it will become much more costlier. That's okay.
Anyway, one help will be there.
Yeah, minimum one person anyway is needed. That's what we start.
No, that's bad.
इसका अकेले का वीडियो लीजिए.
Yeah.
Couple of months. Actually, I was judged for I3, India Innovation Initiative.